Welcome back to Total Lefty Disc Golf, and today we're going to be doing a understable fairway driver comparison. So today we have 5 discs. We're going to be playing 4 holes. Easy concept. The farthest disc away from the basket off the tee shot is going to be eliminated. So for the 5 discs today, we have the Discraft Sting in the Z Plastic 7.5 -1.2. We have the Discmania Essence in the Neo Plastic 8.6 -1.2. We have the new prototype Royal Brave, which I think is about 7.5, 7.6 -1.2, something like that, or -2.1. All right, and then we have the disc that's currently in my bag, which is the Jackalope. This one's kind of beat up. I have another one in the bag here that's brand new. I'm going to be using that one instead of this one. But yeah, here is the Jackalope 8.5 -1.2, -2.1. Keep saying -1.2. All these discs are -2.1. I apologize. And lastly, we have the Foundation Stamp Christmas Edition, Christmas Tree, beautiful stamp, Halo Leopard 3, 7.5 -2.1. So all of these discs are going to be understable. We're just going to see which one is best. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing that orange Jackalope with this teal colored one. This one's brand new. I've thrown it 3 or 4 times maybe. We're going to throw them straight out here into this field, and then we're going to start on hole 7 and work our way through. We're going to leave the hardest hole for last, which is going to be hole 4 here at Zilker Park. So first off, the disc I have in my bag is going to be the Jackalope. We're going to throw all 5 of them just to see how they fly. Now we have the Leopard 3. Now we have the prototype Brave. So far, they've all done about the same thing. I'm all releasing them on about the same amount of angle, same amount of hyzer. Next, we have the Discmania Neo Essence. That one has flipped up the most so far. Lastly, we have the Discraft Sting Z Plastic. Okay, I recant that last statement. The Sting is the one that has flipped up the most so far. For our first hole of the day, we're going to be starting with the Jackalope because this is the disc that is in my bag. So this is going to be the first one, and then we're just going to randomly pick out of these 4. But we're starting on hole 7, 355 feet straight ahead. We got the OB right, so throwing these flat should have them slow turn. And if they're stable enough, be able to fight back out of it at the very end. Farthest to pin is eliminated. And we're going to go from there and see which one of these is the best. First up, we have the Jackalope. But now we have the Leopard 3. Okay, that one's going to be out of bounds. Okay. Continuously throwing everything into that first tree. Now we're going to have the Sting. Lastly, we have the Royal Line Latitude Prototype Brave. See, I don't know why I couldn't do that with all of the discs. Throw them straight and right at the basket. Alright, so here's my Sting and the Brave. The Jackalope was right behind this bush, and the Essence was behind this bush. Leopard 3 was out of bounds, so it would be taking an extra stroke. So even if I was playing them out, that disc would be getting a 4, all the other ones would be getting a 3. Even though the stamp is very pretty on this Leopard 3, it's out. So now that we got a hole under our belt, we're going to go in order of closest to pin for the next tee order. So the Brave was about 35 feet, the Sting was about 40, and then I did see the Jackalope and the Essence were considerably farther behind, but the Jackalope was a little bit farther than the Essence. So we're going to be starting with the prototype Brave. We have a left to right 291-foot hole. Just want to throw this flat on the right side of the center tree. You can see the basket up there. I cannot see it because it is blind. Just want to throw it flat on the right side and have it pan all the way over. and that just slipped out of the hand. That, fortunately, I think that's it for the Brave. Little inside and a little too much cut, but that is past the Brave. That's much better, but that's gonna hit the tree. Still solid and still an easy par. But now, lastly, for the Essence, do that one on hyzer. So it did fight out the end. I threw it on hyzer and it flipped up. Just need to focus on throwing it more flat. Sad day for the Brave. All the other ones are up there. The Brave is out. Here's the Jackalope. I'd say probably about 100 or so feet. There's an Essence over here somewhere. So this one is going to go second. And there is my Sting right there. That's going to be the first to tee off on the next hole. We're on hole 18. New box order because of the last hole. Essence is going to be up first, followed by the Jackalope, followed by the Sting. We're on hole 18. This is a 307 foot. We're on hole 18. It's a 307 foot par 3. Just straight ahead, finishing to the left. You want something to flip up and slow turn left. We have a little bitty tailwind, but that shouldn't affect it too much. Solid shot, just left it a little bit too far inside. Next up is the Jackalope. Let's dry her off. Much better shot, just low, and the grass killed the roll, which is fine with me. Lastly is the Sting. Clean her off too. And that's the perfect shot. I just hit metal. Oh my goodness. What the heck? That was crazy. All right, walking up here to the Essence. Unfortunately, the Jackalope is right up here. Essence, it's fun throwing you, but you're gone. Here is where my Sting landed, right next to the basket. I hit the front of the cage here and kicked off to the side. Wow. That would have been crazy to get an ace on video for the first time. And that would have been my first ace as well. So, all right. Moving on to the last hole, hole 4, between the Sting and the Jackalope. Hole 4 is the doozy. For the last hole of the round, we're going to be doing Sting and the Jackalope. These two have worked very hard to get to this point, and we're going to be changing the rules a little bit. So instead of playing match play or closest to pin between the two, we're going to be playing the full thing. We're just going to keep playing the hole until one disc wins. Anything outside circle 1, have to use this disc. Inside, brought my putters so we can putt with them. But Sting hit cage, so it's got the box first. This hole is 311 feet downhill, plays more like 280, but you have a very tight gap right ahead to get through. You can probably see the basket between the leaner tree and the V tree. I'm aiming between the leaner and the right side of the fairway. Oh, that's going to be very hard to beat. That Sting was absolutely perfect. Now we have the Jackalope, same line. Wow. Threw them both very well. Jackalope just didn't turn over as much. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be it for the Jackalope unless I throw it in. All right, we're here with the Jackalope. Basket is directly through this sweet clump of cedar trees. The only way I can throw it in is if I get a skip along the left side. So that's what we're going to do. Aim low, aim for a skip. that's going to be it for the video. Wow, what a turn of events. This hole is normally very difficult. I don't hardly ever hit this gap. I hit it very first try, and I am 5 feet away from the basket, which is absolutely insane. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned for what's coming up next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Sting is so parked that I can putt it with my right hand. Maybe not.